Hello, this is Angela. Welcome back to Plan, Create, Decorate. And this week I'm doing a spread for the week beginning April the 25th. And it's an answer to the Planning with Bumble April challenge, which is to do a really colourful spread. So I've got some neon Posca pens. You can see I've been trying out the colours on this card here. I've also got a couple of neon gel pens, some more Posca pens, different colours here, and a range of different colours in different pens as well. So that should give me quite a range of colours to work with. My plan is to do some stamping. I'm going to be using some PaperArtsy stamps. These are from Tracy Scott, and they give me plenty of options for colouring, plenty of scope. I'm going to stamp these onto sticker paper and then colour them in. And then because there's quite a few circles here, what I might do when I actually come to laying out the spreads, I might use some of these round, say round boxes, they're not really boxes, are they? From the colourful boxes sticker. So I'm going to be doing quite a lot of stamping and colouring in, so I'll fast forward those parts. So stick with me and I hope you enjoy it. Let's see how we get on. I'm using a stamping platform to do my stamping, and you'll see that I make the most of the sticker paper by putting as many stickers as I can onto the sheet, and just playing around with the positioning. As I say, make sure I can get as many on as I can. The ink pad I'm using is a VersaFine Clair Morning Mist Pigment ink pad, which is a grey colour, and it really picks up the detail. So I've done one sheet and then I've done a second one just with the same positioning, so it gives me plenty of scope and plenty of options for positioning. As I've said, I'm using some Posca pens and some gel pens. Obviously these are quite detailed stamps and there's some quite small areas, so the small areas I tend to use the gel pens for and use the Posca pens where I've got a bigger area to fill. I've got two different sizes of the Posca pens, the 5M and 3M. So obviously I keep the thicker ones for the bigger areas. And I'm really just trying to get as much colour in there as I can. I'm using the neons as much as I can because I want the page to pop, basically. But other than that, I'm bringing in as many different colours to get that variety and to really make it a colourful page. So this just gives you an idea of the colouring. I don't show you all the colouring. There's only so much a person can watch, I think. But I thought I'd show you this, the colouring of this big one. It's a really lovely detailed stamp. I have stamped it out twice, but in the end I only used one of them because it is quite big. And you'll see that I cut it in half. So some more neon going down here. This is obviously going to be a decorative element, but the other roundels, you know, they have space in the middle, which is plain. So my idea is that I will probably write in these as well as them being decorative. So I'll probably be just use a black pen on top of these colours. See these the bright pinks that I'm using really stand out, really make it look vibrant. And I know this isn't for everyone because it did take a long time. It was certainly a labour of love, but I enjoy colouring. I find it quite mindful, so I really enjoyed doing it, but it did take quite a long time. So be prepared if you want to do something like this. It's not something that you can do in half an hour. And then obviously once you've coloured it in, then you've got the cutting out to do as well. So it does add to the time. So this one's coming together quite nicely. I'm kind of colouring in chevron patterns on these leaves. And then I think this is the last one I'll show you colouring in. So there are a number of these little ones that I'm thinking I can use to fill in little gaps on the page. So this is all I show you, but I then do go on and colour the other roundels on the other sheet, so I've got plenty to work with. And here we are. So I've experimented with how I want the layout to look, done a little bit of moving around, and this is what I've come up with. So I've got them kind of dancing across the page. I've tried to spread out the colours and the patterns to give me plenty of variety. So this is the main area that I'm working on now, the area across the middle, and just taking off the backing paper now. And what I'm doing is not quite sticking them down on the edges, or at least some of them not quite sticking down, because I'm thinking that I might layer some of the round boxes from the sticker book underneath, and then that little one I've put in the middle, so that's going to be cut in a minute using some of these small ones here. So again, I'm varying which ones go on top and which ones go underneath. And then looking through the mega colourful boxes sticker book now, and trying to match some of the colours that I've already used, and just slotting those in behind. And again, this gives me more options for writing in. Those are all in place. Just make sure everything's stuck down properly. Cut through the middle. So this large one now, as I said, I'm going to cut that in two. So just putting it at the top of the sidebar here on the one page, and then balancing that by putting the other half on the other page, but putting it in a different position I don't want a mirror image. So I think that just looks nice down at the bottom there. And then I've got some good, really colourful text stickers here. They're from the Encouragement and the Choose Happy Planner sticker books. And they really add to the colourful nature of this spread. So I use quite a few on here. And they're all, apart from that Live in the Sunshine at the top, which is a nice bright yellow, they're all multicoloured. So I've just put a to-do list on the side there, and now I'm going to put some lines in. Again, I'm using a nice bright pink gel pen to write these in. This isn't, strictly speaking, a tick box stencil. I think it's just meant to be a sort of a slat pattern, but I like it. I like that it's not continuous lines and that it's on a slight angle. So there we are, that's finished. I think this may be one of my favourite spreads ever, so I'm really happy with it. I hope you like it, and if you like what you've seen, please hit the subscribe button.